What's up, people? That's right. Third game of the day. Woo! Triple header. Earlier we watched Arsenal and Liverpool go at it. Then we watched Chelsea and United. And today we're going to watch Spurs versus Man City. As you can see from the screen, the Spurs have the edge on the attack and in the midfield. But Man City definitely has the edge in the defense. Let's get things moving here. We've got manager Tim versus manager Aruna. We've got the Spurs who are going to come out in the home white against the City team in the away black. Game one for the Spurs looked good. Manager Tim and team won 2-0 over Leicester. On the flip side, Man City not so lucky, dropping their first game of the season shockingly to the upstart Newcastle team. Fans were pretty shocked about that loss by City. Spurs are going to run out of 4-2-4. City's going to run out of 4-2-2-2. That's right. Two unique lineups here. Two unique formations live from Tottenham Hotspurs Stadium. I am your host, Joe Chapman, with your match commentary for the day. Should be an exciting game. I really like Narang and Blundred in the backfield for the Spurs, but I like the midfield with Sujan Bonderi for the Man City team. But that backfield's also looking good with Brandon Dunkley and Dylan Walsh back there, and you can't forget about the keeper of City, Landon Hardiman, who's one of the best keepers in the league. Tough loss for him in game one, but I expect him to bounce back here. Arsenal won, Liverpool won from earlier, and Chelsea won United 0 earlier as well. Here are your Spurs back. Jack Thompson backing him up. Dunn, Narang, Ferris, and Blundred. In the middle, we got Fletcher in the field general, Morgan DeMarco, and up top they got four, Bolotin, Chapman, Lawrence, and Coy. Look at that. Look at the pressure. Chapman's got the captain's band, but Lawrence, Bolotin, and Coy, and Chapman, and then DeMarco and Fletcher playing high as well. Tough team to beat, lots of pressure. You can catch them on the counter quite easily, though, as they're having a tough time running back with all that pressure. Let's look at Man City. City's got Landon Hardiman, as talked about the keeper, Steinhauer, Shealy, Stanley, and Dunkley in the back. In the middle, you got Walsh and Banderi playing CDM. And you've got in the middle Ocampo and Lamb. And then Marshy and Rosales playing a dual role up top in this 4-2-2-2. Lots of action in this game expected. A little chilly here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Two unique lineups. We've got City, who plays more defensively, putting a lot of people in the back with the 4 plus the 2 CDMs. And then on the flip side, we've got the Spurs, who are pushing almost everybody forward. It should be an awesome game. I expect to see a wide open pitch. Probably a lot of countering maneuvers by City. And again, you got the Spurs in the white and Man City in the black. Blundred with the ball at the top of your screen. DeMarco dumps it deep to Bolotin, who's got a step on his man. Taps it over to Chapman, but nice clearance there by the City defenders. Again, City drops a lot of guys back. It's almost like they're toying with you. They're saying, come on, Spurs, bring the ball up a little high so we can catch you on that counter. We'll see how quick the Spurs can get back on defense. Chapman goes around his man looking for the center. Terrible center there. Hardiman just eats that ball up and plays it out of the back. Walsh up to Marshy. Looks like we got a foul call here. Ref's sorting it out. Getting a little handsy. And City will maintain possession here on the free kick. Brandon Dunkley lining this thing up. Not sure if he can get it into the box here for a header or what he's going to do. He's going to go for it. Puts it into the box. But cleared out nicely. Bolotin's a big guy, so he can get back there and clear things out on those types of free kicks. Blundred at the top of your screen, dumps it into Coy. Coy gets beaten off the ball by Stanley. Nice play by Stanley and the City defense once again. Finally, we get some sound from the stadium here, Tottenham Hotspurs. Stadium was very quiet there for a little bit. Now they're trying to get things sparked up. think you just got a lot of anxiety in the Spurs stadium. High expectations for this team. Stanley up to Walsh. Mark Steinhauer was moved to the backfield for this game. He's a great defensive mid. So they're switching some things up. Trying to get him to play a little higher, maybe out of a defensive spot. Very talented player. Seems like the fans are warming up a little bit here, 14 minutes in. Was eerily quiet there for a little while. I know the Spurs view Man City as the team to beat. So do these fans. That was almost a handball there in the middle. Chapman's got some room. He's going to take it at the bottom of your screen. Not sure why he did that, but that's why. He's got the ball coming up into the box. He's got two men open. Chapman looks for the center, puts it in the back. Lawrence, oh my goodness. Chapman touches the badge, says, my bad. That was an easy goal for this Spurs team. Spurs fans go quiet again. Shockingly terrible cross by Chapman there. He had basically the entire team cutting into the box as the Man City team had tried to counter and was playing a very high line, and the whole Spurs team broke in. Nothing doing. Terrible cross. Way late. Chapman shakes his head. Back comes City. Nice work there by Fletcher. And there's another long ball. Spurs are definitely pressing forward. Coy tried to get it to Chapman, but broken up there by Steinhauer. Fletcher in the box. He has an opening, takes a shot, and Fletcher gives the Spurs the 1-0 lead over City. Now you can hear the fans. Now they're excited. Fletcher, terrible marking there. Allowed to basically walk into the box unabated. Takes the shot from point blank. Hardiman late covering the corner. And manager Tim and the Spurs take an early 1-0 lead. 23rd minute. Adam Fletcher. Fletcher has looked good since coming over to the Spurs Academy. He and Chapman have worked very, very well together. Ocampo, who's been quiet so far in this game, is a prolific scorer. Tries to dump the ball in. Big collision there. Jack Thompson colliding. Punching that ball away. Looked like it was Damaso Rosales trying to get a header on it. There was a big collision, but both guys seem to be okay. Play resumes. Pressing again are the Spurs. Leo Coy is in the box. Gives it out to Chat. Gives it to Lawrence, who takes a big shot, but right at Landon Hardiman. Easy save for the American. Dressed in pink today. Supporting breast cancer awareness is Landon Hardiman. Banderi to Rosales. Scott Lamb. Scott, when is the next game? Lamb looking to try to get in the action. Dunkley with the ball here. Bottom of your screen. Looking for a cross. Dumps it in. He's got a man in the box. But great defense there by the Spurs. Dunn tries to clear it out. Bolotin up to DeMarco, who pushes it out. And back come the Spurs the other way. Long ball up there for Coy. Can he keep it in bounds? Yes, he can. Oh, no, he can't. He had it there for a second. Ball's coming back the other way. Again, 1-0 here early to Tottenham. Adam Fletcher with the goal. 33 minutes in here. Pretty uneventful game, all things considered. We do have the Fletcher goal, but not much going other than that. Tottenham losing possession, but does have 2 shots on target. Man City has nothing. Lamb and Dunkley playing a friendly game of catch. Dunkley drops it in. He's got a man in the box, but nice play. Narang taps it back to Thompson. And Thompson blasts it towards midfield. Nice control there. But an eventual turnover. Sheely to Steinhauer. Up to Ocampo. Marshy getting some action here. Nice little nifty move, but tries a back heel. It's stolen. Back the other way comes Ferris. Up to Fletcher. To Lawrence. To Coy. Coy's got some space up top. Lawrence is cutting in. Chapman's trying to get in, but he had to pull it back. Fletcher's got some room here. Dumps it into Chapman. Chapman tries the one-timer. Flips it just over the crossbar. Chapman tried to get a little cheeky with that. Tried to change pace there. Hardiman was definitely beat. But as you can see, it just skims over the crossbar. We almost had a 2-0 game there. Marshy for City looks to be laboring a bit. Looks like he's suffering from an injury. We'll have to see how that affects him. He's got the ball right now. We'll have to see how he responds to this. Or else you may see a change here. In comes City. Banderi wide open. Banderi with the beautiful pass. Doesn't seem like Marshy's too hurt. Does it look like he's hurt to you? It didn't on that strike. Banderi with the perfect pass. Nobody marking Marshy. Marshy with the equalizer. That's an easy put away from that distance for Marshy. Ferris late getting onto the ball. Thompson could have done a better job with that. I think he was expecting him to go to the right side. Instead, he went to the left and froze Jack Thompson. Expecting the halftime whistle, Cole Marshy with the equalizer nods the game at 1 goal apiece.
The 4th official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
Seconds left here in extra time for the first half. Some nice fireworks here in the last 10 minutes. Bolotin trying to catch this ball near outside the box. Chapman was cutting. Bolotin with the attempted cross, but there's your whistle. And the teams are going to head into the locker room, listen to the gaffer, get some new instructions. There's your guy with the equalizer. He and Ocampo chatting, walking off the field here. Spurs 1, City 1. Possession definitely in favor of the Spurs, in favor of City, 54-46. The most opportunities have come from the Spurs. Definitely been tackling and fouling, but definitely making more opportunities for themselves. The one opportunity that City had, Marshy put it away. Other than that, it's been a pretty quiet game. Both teams have played effectively. And both managers, according to their halftime talks, seemingly happy with where their team is currently at. Aruna felt that they should have controlled the ball even more in that half, that they did give the Spurs a little too many opportunities and not closing down on the ball. Manager Tim was thrilled with the pressure that his team was putting on, but he expects his team to be able to close the gap at the top of the box and not let people like Marshy sneak in for wide open shots like that. So, obviously some stuff to build on. Dumping into Lamb. Lamb's looking for a man in the middle. Broken up by Thompson. Wow, great opportunity there for City. Thompson cuts off that cross. Chapman with a nice control out there. hits Bolotin, and back come the Spurs. A 3-on-3 gets taken away, and back comes City with some room here. As you can see, City's definitely trying to spread the pitch a little bit. Nice dump in. Walsh with the ball. Steinhauer with the cross. Gets deflected and cleared out. Chapman heads it down. The Spurs may have numbers if they can get this ball up. Chapman chops it up to Bolotin. Bolotin's making a run. Nobody saw him. Back in the middle of the field. Here comes Lawrence. Lawrence to Coy. Coy takes the shot. What a save. Landon Hardiman. That, folks, is why we call him one of the best in the game. Coy with an absolute laser. Great reflexes there by Hardiman. And it looks like Marsh is not going to be able to continue. He's coming out. That injury did get on him. Marshy's going to the bench. Limping off. Looks like it might be a hamstring injury. We'll have to see if that's going to hurt him moving forward, if he's going to miss any significant time for City. The physio's over there talking to him now. It looks like he's going to head off into the back. Can't be good news here for City. Ball's dumped in. Fletcher making a run. Fletcher looking for a cross. And there it is. What a pass. Fletcher held the ball up just in time. Catches a Jacob Bolotin cutting in. And the surfer dude, Jacob Bolotin from California in the United States, with an easy rope-a-dope right into the back of the net. The Spurs take a 2-1 lead. I think Hardiman was expecting a cross there. He looked a bit confused. He was on his back foot. It wasn't a high percentage shot for Bolotin, but like laser-like precision, Bolotin puts it in. Looks like we've got another change here for City. Ocampo's coming out. Looks like it's Omar Hawwash coming in as City goes to the bench twice already early in this match. One to take Marshy out because it looks like he was hurting from a hamstring injury. And this one I think is just due to fatigue. Ocampo's been making a lot of runs in this game and looks pretty winded. 63rd minute. Walsh, a new guy in the league, pressing up. Here comes the drop into Lamb. Lamb loses control. Fletcher clears it out. City controlling here. Stanley puts it into Banderi. Banderi into Brooks. Looked like the flag was going to go up, but he held it down. Lots of control here for City in the box, but finally taken away by Ferris. Ferris was a Team of the Month choice for August. And back come the Spurs. Leo Coy catches it down at the bottom of your screen. Nice, nifty work to keep the ball in bounds. DeMarco to Blundred. And just like that, Fletcher's got an opening, gives it to, I'm not exactly sure why he gave that ball to Lawrence when he had an opportunity to try to put one in. Sometimes when you get so unselfish, it ends up hurting the team. Fletcher needed to be selfish right there. Here comes Steinhauer, the American, up to Brooks. Hawwash had the ball there for a second. Hawwash is one of those guys that scouts say may not belong on this City team. Doesn't have the talent. Oh my gosh, numbers here. And there's a shot. I gotta tell you, that was a weak shot considering the numbers there. I think they had a higher percentage shot. Chapman gives the ball off. And there's the wind-up. Fletcher coming off here for the Spurs. Chapman was again trying to be unselfish. May have cost him another one. Camden Chapman's coming in for Fletcher as Chris Dunn gives chase. Here's Blundred. Lots of pace down here on this left side. I got a feeling that Blundred's going to be one of the fastest left backs in the league when it's all said and done. 77th minute. City's looking a bit winded. Damaso Rosales has been invisible most of this game. They're going to need him to step up in the waning minutes of this game if they're going to try to leave with a point. And they've already got Ocampo on the bench. And they've got Marshy on the bench. So they're going to have to find it from somewhere. Here's Rosales, gives it to Brooks. Brooks to Lamb. Lamb's got all sorts of day. Hits the post. And there it is. Lamb had all sorts of time. Nobody was marking him. Found open space. Ripped one off the bar. It looked like Hawwash picked up the dirty laundry and took it to the dry cleaner. 2-2. Hawwash says, thank you. I'll add some starch to that. Who says I don't belong? Not me, Omar. Spurs 2, City 2, waning minutes of the game. 4 total goals, 81st minute. And a hush comes over the Spurs crowd once again. Coy making a run down at the bottom of the screen, tries to keep it in. Nice work there by Coy. Like DeMarco was trying to make a run, but way off. The ball came to him way late. DeMarco was not happy. He was screaming and hollering for that ball for a good 4 seconds before the ball finally came in, and by that time he was offsides. DeMarco is one of those guys that we expect to see wearing the captain's armband numerous times here for the Spurs this season. And back come the Spurs, chatting with the ball. Drops it in. Camden passes it to Coy. Coy in the back. Oh my goodness. Another offsides call. The Spurs again had numbers. Questionable. But we'll give it to the linesman. Not sure anything would have developed from that anyway. But the flag went up. Had a couple of late flags go up in this one. Ferris controls it. Chapman moves it up to Chapman. Chapman to Lawrence. Here comes Chapman, drops it into DeMarco. DeMarco's got some space. Takes the shot. Long shot. Landon with the save. Morgan DeMarco has one of the better long shots in the league, and you can see he was trying to put one there. If he had put that one in the back of the net, the crowd would have gone crazy. Waning seconds. Chapman. DeMarco to Chapman. Looks like the other Chapman is making a run. Gives it into Lawrence. Lawrence takes the shot! And the ball wrinkles the back of the net. The Spurs take the lead with seconds remaining. Brandon Lawrence, the rifleman, cocks the foot up. Bang! Hardiman got a hand on it, but the ball was just too hard. Hardiman made a nice save right there, but just flipped it into the back of the net. And it looks like the Tottenham Hotspurs are going to take a commanding lead into first place. 90th minute, Brandon Lawrence with a banger. Manager Tim is looking over at the referee, waiting for that whistle. I think it's a foregone conclusion. The Spurs are going to be leaving with 3 points here. And there's your whistle. And the Spurs look to the stands, tap their badges. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Tottenham Hotspurs. There's your man. Brandon Lawrence with the big rifleman shot in the 90th minute to give the Spurs 3 points at home. There it is, Fletcher, Bolotin, and Lawrence for the Spurs, Marshy and Hawwash for Man City. City, shockingly, starts the season off with 2 consecutive losses. Let's go and take a check inside the numbers. Joe Chapman does it again. Man of the match. 9.2 rating. Bolotin looked great with an 8.0. Lawrence, fantastic. DeMarco looked good too. There's your goals. Fletcher, Lawrence, and Bolotin. There's your assists. Fletcher and Chapman with a pair. Shots on target. Lawrence took 3 shots. DeMarco took a pair. Coy and Bolotin with shots. Let's look inside the numbers of passing. DeMarco was perfect in the midfield. What a general. Fletcher looked good. Coy. Chapman didn't look bad. Dunn was good in the backfield, as was our best buddy, Cash Narang. Dribbles, Narang, perfect. Blundred, perfect. Look at that back line. 10 of 10, 6 of 6, 7 of 7, 11 of 11. Then you move into the mid. 7 of 7, 14 of 14. Fletcher on the bench here with 15 of 15. Look at all the perfectness. There was only a couple of dribbles where the Spurs lost control. One by Chapman, one by Coy. I don't think I've seen a game with that much dribble control yet in this league. Congratulations to them. Crosses completed, not much to talk about. Tackles, 1. Coy looked great. Bolotin looked great. Blundred and Ferris each notched a tackle. And there's your 3 saves by Jack Thompson. Not a great game by Thompson, but Thompson will take the win any day of the week. There you have it. 55% of the control went to Man City, but 0% of the wins went to Man City. And that's what matters. Look at all the shots by the Tottenham Hotspurs. They were really pressing the you-know-what out of that City defense. And they knocked in 3. Could have been more. 10 shots, 9 on target. 3 goals to 2 goals. Exciting match here. Concludes our triple header for the day. I gotta say, that was a thrilling match to watch. It's always fun to see a last-second game winner. I appreciate you all tuning into this broadcast. It's an awesome enjoyment of mine to play these games for you and commentate on these games. But it warms my heart when I see people make comments on the YouTube and on the games on the website. So do me a favor. Go leave some banter. Go leave some comments. These have been 3 great games, super competitive games today. I'm sure you got something to say about it. So head on over to the website, go to the YouTube, join up Discord if you haven't, and make this experience, this journey, awesome. All right, signing out. Stay safe out there, everybody.